down there, thought that had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brett. She go to battleship. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
13.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. 12. 6. 65. 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
They run. This is Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Trubisky. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good pick up there, 26 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. It's Trubisky. From the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, I got you. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
65. Mike, check. 21.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
12. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
It's a gain of 5 on the play. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
13.
Garoppolo again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gold is able to put it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
11.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
21. 12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo now. Incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
12, fellas, here we go. 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know a field goal ties it, but I'm not just tempted to go for it. I say do it. At this spot of the field, go get the touchdown.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
20, 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, a nice spin. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. It's Burton. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Eddie Goldman. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout. defensively, as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14. Gold now out to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long, eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores.